Welcome to Life and Leisure. If you are passionate about travel, timeless style, and quality craftsmanship, our next guest has created a brand that brings those elements together in beautifully designed accessories.
Yeah, that's right, Giuliana. We are so excited to welcome Patricia Nash. She is the CEO and founder of Patricia Nash Designs, a premium accessories brand inspired by global adventures and an artisanal leather craftsmanship, from handbags to footwear. Her collections invite women to explore the world in style. Patricia, it is so great to have you here.
It's exciting to be here. I mean, I love your new concept, Life and Leisure, and I'm so excited to be the first one here.
So Patricia, you and I have a love of travel. I love traveling, I love adventure, and that really inspired you. I know you've been in the business a long time, but that inspired you to start your own company.
Yeah, being in business a long time was one thing, over 30 years. But during that time, I spent 7 or 8 years in Europe working. And I loved all the vintage shops, little rummage sales, all those little special shops with those little treasures from the past. Met my husband there. He's from London. And so I was really enjoyed that on a personal level and started to collect little frame bags from the past. But it wasn't until I was winding down my career that I had been in for, 30 years, that I was at my mom's house, moving her out of the home she was in for 50 years to move in with me. And there in her closet was this bag, was wrapped up, had plastic on it, cut it out of the plastic, then there was tissue around that. And it was a bag, a leather bag that was tooled, had hand lacing on it. And it looked amazing how it had aged over 50 years. You know, it's a gift from her father-in-law in the 1950s.
Wow.
One of the bags is on the table. But I was just so amazed by that. I said, you know what, if I could take that treasure, that craftsmanship, and bring it back to bags that are for today's women. They have to have the crossbody strap, they have to have all the bells and whistles on them, but bring back that quality, that leather, those memories. Because there's a bag that we all look at as women and we go, oh, I remember that. Mm-hmm. You know, that was in the 60s, or I remember that in college, or my mom used to carry that. And so to bring that into a brand, I thought could be a great idea.
That's amazing.
And you know, what's so interesting to me is that you were doing private label, right? I mean, you were designing that for other people and other brands. And you say that you were actually winding your career down before you even launched your own brand, Patricia Nash Designs, which is fascinating. So even at a time when you were winding down, that's when kind of your almost biggest thing came up, right? It
is my biggest thing. I mean, I was 50 years old. I have 9 grandchildren.
Wow.
And my husband is a little bit older than me. Okay. And it was like, when are you gonna stop this traveling back and forth to New York? I had an apartment in New York. So I was really vested there. And I said, you know, yeah, I need to do it. So I started letting go all the licenses that I had and telling people, preparing them for that. And then that's when the industry, just a lot of, what are you doing? Don't do your own thing, do your own thing. I was 50 years old when I started Patricia Nash.
Good for you, incredible. And you've grown so much so quickly. You know, in fact, I actually own Patricia Nash bags.
I know you do.
So I didn't want to show you ahead of time, Patricia. I'm going to show you. Okay, so I have 2 with me. And this one I love so much. I cannot tell you how many compliments. This is the coolest bag. It is so chic. It is so fun. Tell me about this bag.
Okay, the mama of that one, which is a bigger version, was called the Pastici. And this is the first bag that it got over 1 million likes.
Wow.
Stop.
1 million likes.
This bag?
No, the
bigger,
mama.
But the bigger version,
yeah,
but this style. Very unique.
It was on Instagram and Facebook. Everybody just went crazy. And it really put Patricia Nash on the map because of all of that.
It smells good,
But there is no sewing in this whole bag except for when the lining is sewed. That's all chain links that are done by hand. When you walk into the factory, there's just a pile of these chain links. And even the collar is hand laced.
So
everything,
fabulous.
that's all handmade then?
That's all handmade.
No, her stuff is quality. And then this.
I should have known you would have.
Well, and then this I've got for travel because this is like a classic bag of yours. And I also got one for your mom, by the way, Gail, just because I knew she'd love it. Kind of speaking to the generational idea. But this is so cute. And this is, you do a lot of, can you talk about this a little bit, like those beautiful maps?
Okay, well, I was in a periodical shop in Milan, Italy. And I was just looking at all the old magazines, looking at old fashion things and so forth. And there was this owner, I don't speak Italian, but they were talking about this old Italian map that they had. And anyway, to make a long story short, we pieced it all together and I wanted to buy it. And so I bought the map thinking I would put it on my hang tags or something. And then a buyer in New York said, why don't you learn how to print that on leather? That would be amazing. So that is about a 200-year-old map of Italy.
Isn't that wild?
Cool.
Isn't that beautiful?
I break out the glasses for this.
I love the maps. I feel like when you, have big events on HSN and QVC, and like Patricia, for instance, will have these big days. They're called today's specials or today's special values, where she'll have like a one big bag item of the day, right? And it comes in a lot of colors, a lot of prints. The maps always are very popular,
They are.
Like the florals, the maps, but they're really beautiful.
Yeah, when I did this map, I got so much write-ins of, can't you do a Europe map? And so I found a map of Europe that was from the 1750s, and I did that. And then we recently did a map, and people now are giving me maps. They're like, here, take this, do it, it's whatever you want with it. And I got one of Greece and did the same thing. So yeah, people, it's a conversation piece. Women tell me, men walk up to me and go, oh my God, I love that map. What map is that? And they like start, they start a conversation.
Congratulations on your beautiful, beautiful brand. And thank you for joining us.
So excited to be the first one here.
And thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on Life and Leisure.